Speaking of movies and entertainment, I'm sure this is going to go over like a lead brick. The Expendables movies have been a major success at the box office over the years, so not surprising, they are coming out with a fourth movie.
Who's alive?
All of them, I will tell you.
Sheesh.
God damn it. Series mainstays Sylvester Stallone, who is 75.
Barely hanging on.
Actually, he seems to be quite spry and is in great health.
Don't
from all
give him a
appearances.
script.
And
He shouldn't have any word parts.
Yeah.
Well, that's been true his entire career.
He's Italian.
And he still has the turtles that he had in Rocky. They're still alive.
Really?
True story, bro.
Yeah, they live for thousands
yeah,
a
They
year.
do.
Yeah.
They live for a long time.
I don't know if thousands.
So the men that are going to save the world for a fourth time are 75-year-old Sylvester Stallone,
Yay.
54-year-old Jason Statham,
Okay, yeah, now that's legit right there. He is going to carry the film.
58-year-old Randy Couture,
Okay, 58. Well, that's not bad.
Couture.
and 63-year-old Dolph Lundgren
Hey,
will
these are
return.
kind of young.
I don't know who you thought was in the other Expendables movies.
They seem so much older. Maybe I've gotten older.
Yes, you have. By the way, these are all the ages. Well, not Stallone's age, but I mean, Stallone is in amazing shape. But all these guys in their mid-50s and early 60s, these are the ages of all the brigadier generals that just came home from Afghanistan.
God bless
Damn.
them.
Yeah, so let's...
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Let's not just throw out people because of their numbers.
Right, but they're actually doing it. They're not acting.
True, but acting is a lot easier, which is why they can do it well into their 70s and 80s.
I know, just some of them don't look right doing it, but the ones you've mentioned, I can't even picture other than Jason Statham, and he's awesome.
These four are what you would
Oh.
expect to get out of the tank.
Listen, men in their 50s, they're amazing.
I'm aware. I'm about to be one.
I have a special place in my heart for Sylvester Stallone, even though I'm not a huge Rocky fan or really into his movies. My dad really loved him, and he would always watch a lot of his movies when he was sober. And so whenever I see Sylvester Stallone, it always reminds me of my dad being sober.
They also will be adding Megan Fox from Transformers fame, because they have the core, and then they always have other people come along. I remember Kelsey Grammer was in one of them.
I love Megan Fox. She survives off of boy tears, which is just amazing.
And 50 Cent will also be
nice.
in the new Expendables movie. Production starts this fall, so Stallone will be like 78 when it comes out.
Oh, dear God.
And the other two will be almost 60.
See, I can't believe they're on the fourth movie because I saw the first one and I was not impressed. I thought it was cheesy and stupid and ridiculous.
You are about to be sent to your corner for the rest
Fine,
of the
I don't
show.
care.
I'm not putting these film franchises in the same category, but Kyle, are you surprised that they have a 10th Fast and the Furious movie coming out?
Okay, well, I don't know. I like the first one. That was it.
Yeah, they make crap movies over and over again. It happens.
Hey.
I'm not saying Expendables is.
yeah,
I'm just
you
saying
watch
that
it.
it happens.
Expendables was crap.
No,
I'll say it.
actually, Expendables was great.
boy.
Expendables 2 was better, and Expendables 3 was the best one.
Oh my God.
Because they are supposed to be mindless action films. That's what they are.
And listen to what Kyle said. He said he's only seen the first one, so maybe he needs to see the second and third one
I'm okay.
to change his mind.
What are your action films,
Oh,
Kyle?
this ought to
Mine?
be good.
Yeah.
What are my action films right off the top? I like the old gangster movies, so I like.
It's not an action film.
No,
Wait, yeah, it's full of action. There's a lot of murder and fight scenes. Come on.
Those are gangster
Yeah,
movies.
those are gangster movies.
So action? I don't know.
Speed 2.
No, I don't like
Speed
Speed.
2?
No, right?
Not Speed, but Speed 2?
I don't know. I've never even seen Speed.
Just messing
This is
around.
the problem. He
is
can't
wrong
even
with
think of
him?
an action
I'm
film.
trying. I can't do it off the top of my head. I don't know.
Every dude. Oh.
I said
Fight
Speed
Club.
2.
Fight Club's a
I was
good one.
messing with him.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. I thought he said Speed 2.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Kyle, but your time ran out.
You can't think of an action movie.
I said Fight Club.
That was you said it too late.
What? It's not
More of a psychological movie.
It's not an action movie.
Okay, maybe I just don't like action movies that much. If they're gonna be mindless and stupid, then no, I'm not a huge fan of them.
Die Hard is an action. Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard's a good movie, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I don't know.
You
I'd
can't
have-
name any.
I would have to sit down and think about it and try to find my favorite one.
I smell a letter coming from either Kyle's mom or dad.
Yeah,
it'd probably be Dad.
This is
I
obnoxious
would
because
like-
I'm sure your father introduced you to action
Yeah,
films
he
every
has,
boy should
yeah.
like.
I would like an
Oh
explanation
my
from
God,
Kyle's
Kyle.
father.
And Die Hard is a Christmas movie, not an action movie.
It's actually an action movie franchise.
I like
Jesus.
I like fantasy action like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones.
Well, you're a girl. You can like whatever. This is like in guy land. You say, what's your favorite action? And right away they got one.
Well, I mean, a lot
Right?
of guys like Lord of the Rings.
But that's not an action movie.
It is an action movie.
No,
If a guy thinks Lord of the Rings is an action movie, I would
Yeah.
question
It's
if
an action
No,
movie.
it's not. It's a
No.
sci-fi movie.
People are fighting with swords and killing each other. How is that not action movie?
Because that's not how you classify movies. That would be like what Kyle just did. He said gangster movies. If you said, what's your favorite action movie, you mentioned a mob movie. No, they're mob movies. They
Right.
have plenty of killing in them and lots of violence. Action movies are action movies. That's it. That's all they are. It's defined by itself. And no, Don, we wouldn't immediately have one. What we would start doing is a man would start naming off, I can't choose between every
Right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, every Die
Oh,
Hard
Terminator 2 was pretty good. I'll
Oh,
go.
There
wow.
we go.
There we go.
Finally.
Wow, he thought of one after I mentioned it.
Queenie, like, give it to him. You and I were girls. We're not qualified to say what an action
No,
movie
I
is.
can do anything boys can do, and I can do it better. What about Batman or Spider-Man? Are those action movies?
No, those are superhero movies. And by the way, this isn't a guy-girl thing. This is a movie industry thing. These are all genres
but-
that they categorize them, and they're correct.
I'm just saying, it's a little thing of mine. Like, girls can't argue with dudes on what is an action movie.
Well, that's true.
Okay,
No,
that's all I'm saying
no.
here. Let them have it. We can burn our bra on other things.
And,
Who cares about the action movie?
Sorry, I don't know why my hand's still up. I'm talking anyways. Sorry, Brandon.
Well, there's a system here. That's why we
Is
do
she
it.
done talking now?
I don't know.
Well, no, it was dumb. My hand was up like I was waiting to be called on, but I was in the middle of a sentence, and Brandon's just standing there with his hand
We'll go.
up
My
for me. I'm
favorite
sorry,
action
buddy.
movie. Favorite action movie. Snatch.
That's not an
You're
with Goldie Hawn?
That's
God,
it. That's
yeah.
it. All right, a few emails here. RAD@radradio.com. First one's from Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Says, Rob, if I understand what Kyle is saying, does he not like the best example of mindless action movies, the John Wick series?
Oh, come on.
I have never seen the John Wick series.
You have a lot of homework to do, young child.
My brother and my dad watched all of them. I have not been included on that.
Why not?
I don't know. It just never came up. I remember one time I had the opportunity to go see the first John Wick movie, and it just didn't happen. And then I don't know, it never came up. No idea.
You're giving me a headache.
I don't know how it never comes up because, like, you are a dude. Like, I would never describe you as, like, a non-dude. So, like, I just don't know how it wouldn't come up because, like, it's just something, like, you guys gravitate toward. You just do it.
In all fairness, I was really into comedies. Like, I wanted to laugh more than I wanted to see action.
Yeah. I also picture Kyle kind of being one of those people where if you're at a kickback and some people are watching a movie in the living room and then there's also a group of people hanging out outside having beers and talking, I picture Kyle in the outside talking group. So maybe a lot of these cultural movies that pop up are come and go because I'm a bit like that as well. I miss a lot of this stuff.
We also got this from, then people just started writing in, with their various action movies, The Equalizer 1 and 2.
Oh my God, so good.
Die Hard, all of them, Predator, True Lies, John Wick. Kyle should get a come on, man, for not having one ready to go.
Whatever. I don't really care. I don't.
Kyle, have you ever seen Con Air?
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
The Rock.
You like that one?
No, I didn't like Con Air.
What?
No.
Oh,
Why would I like it? It was a lot of action movies are stupid.
oh, it's so good.
So what we have here is Kyle just doesn't like action movies.
I don't think.
No, I like
That's it.
some. I
No,
like
you don't.
some. Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Did
You keep saying and you just said action movies are stupid.
You're
They're supposed to be.
Okay.
That's why they're action
Well,
movies.
that's probably why I don't like them. I don't like horror movies either because I'm like, God, that would never happen. This is so ridiculous. Like, it doesn't take... I like to think when I watch movies. I like to be entertained. I like my brain to function. So when I see mindless, stupid crap happening, I'm bored.
But that's entertainment a lot of times.
A lot of times, no. Like,
Yeah.
even with the Godzilla movies, like the recent one, Godzilla vs. Kong, I was like, okay, a lot of this is stupid. I mean, some parts were cool to watch, like a lot of the computer animation and the graphics and the stuff that happened, but
It's
for
a
the most
fantasy. It can't happen. That's
Right.
monster
part...
movie.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
Oh my god.
What about Transformers? Is that an action
Yeah,
movie?
that one was kind of cool.
I like that one.
Oh,
Megan Fox
He
again.
thinks Transformers is cool.
I like Transformers.
That's not realistic. It's not a thinking man's movie.
It is because it could be though they're aliens. They came down from another planet and they were at a war with each other and they're here to help the human race. It could happen. I mean, it's a
Very
little
bad.
out there, but
Okay, I hate doing this. I do, but sometimes it applies. This is generational. I think kids his age. This is why there are a lot of parts of you that are a man, Kyle, but this is the part where you're not a man.
oh, whatever, Don. I don't even care. You can have that opinion. Whatever. What, because
you.
I don't like stupid movies? I almost said the F word.
Action, like typical guy action movies.
Yeah, I'm not the typical guy.
I don't think your generation is.
I don't care.
I don't think the 30-something. That's fine. That's another thing y'all have. I don't care.
Right. That's
whatever.
That's that very.
Whoa, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The Fern Gully has some action in it. Is that an action movie? I love the
God.
Fern Gully.
As requested, Kyle's dad has written in.
Kyle's mother, Kyle's father wrote an email, and they gotta tell us something. Explain.
Okay, I do like Indiana Jones.
Yay!
At his expense, the world will all start laughing.
Oh God, I love Kyle.
Hi, Dad.
Here's the email from Kyle's father.
This poor dad.
The only action movie I can think of that Kyle loved was Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
All right,
movie.
that's good.
All
That's good.
I do not understand why Kyle can't figure out the movie genres. I have literally hundreds of movies at the house and a giant TV in every room except the bathrooms to watch them on.
Yeah.
I am a complete cinemaphile. This did not transfer down the genetic family tree to Kyle. He has seen thousands of movies, but much like his rooting interest for the now Washington football team, it has only been at a passing distance. Ask him about mixology, food, or strains of bud, and he will dazzle you with his knowledge and ability to classify them all. Please don't hold it against him. It just doesn't reside in him.
We love you, Kyle.
Established, we do.
I think it's
I mean-
we love you, Kyle's dad was the better sentence there.
Glad I'm loved. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We got a couple of voice to text emails here about meeting celebrities. This one's not nearly as bad as the second one. I also met Robin Williams in the REI
Robin Williams.
Triple X version.
in the REI in Berkeley back in the late 90s. I was looking for hiking boots as he was he, and we stood there for a couple minutes looking at boots on the display, taking about the different brands. Then I asked him where he was going hiking, and Ask Her Days was everywhere.
Oh.
He was very friendly and nice. As I walked out of the store, all the employees who were afraid to take to him asked me how he was. He was awesome.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Make out most of that.
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, of course.
Then we got this from Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Nash Bridges' car with Don Johnson Cheech stops in front of printing warehouse I worked out in. Comes Cheech, asks use our restroom.
I love Cheech.
My boss takes him upstairs. He asks, you're not smoking a joint in there, are you? He tells my straight old man boss, why, you got some weed? Bunch of guys pulled out joints. Oh, Don Johnson was a jerk. Cheech winked at me. I died.
Oh.
I was only girl worked in the warehouse. I was on top a Hue printing press.
And they hit send.
Right.
Yeah.
They were so excited for us to get their stories. Alexander just wrote in and said, at this point, I think Kyle might be more autistic than I am.
Wow.
He's not.
I mean, I'm on the spectrum, just I don't know where.
Do you think Shaka Khan is nice in person?
Oh, Shaka Khan.
This one's from Eric.
Why is that ridiculous?
Says, hey, Rob, I wanted to let you know about the decay of American action movies. If you Google action movies... If you Google action movies, superhero movies are considered action movies, and Brandon's favorite Fast and Furious franchise is also considered to be an action series.
No way.
How sad has the world become? Well, okay, look, first of all, that's Google. Superhero movies are that. They're superhero movies. They're not action movies.
Right.
Fast and Furious, I don't like the franchise, but that's an action movie.
Is that a car movie?
It is an action movie.
No, it's an action movie.
Yeah, but there's cars. Cars are like the main characters.
Right, there's not a genre called car movie.
Oh, there's okay,
like
right.
Transformers.
Right, it's an action movie.
Okay, I was looking on the interwebs at action movies, and I saw The Matrix come up, and I really like that one. Does that count, or is that
yes.
going to be a sci-fi?
It's a good
that's
movie.
an action movie.
Okay.
But I don't think that's what they were looking for.
You should have been able to say that like off the cuff. Like,
Shoulda,
right
coulda,
away.
woulda.
Although I got to tell you, if a man's first answer for action movie is The Matrix,
Yeah, it's not going to be the first one. No,
I'm
we'll
questioning.
We'll keep Bad Boys 2. My dad was right. We'll keep that one.
You're not keeping Bad Boys 2 because your dad gave you the answer.
Well, no, I used to have that on DVD. It was in my little collection.
But what about the first one?
I didn't watch the first one as much. The second one was way funnier.
Well, the second one is the best one.
It is.
True.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you
Kyle,
saw it.
Dawn is not going to be happy until you name a movie where a guy is in like a shredded shirt and he's like covered in dirt and he's ripped and he's a man and he's pissed and he's gonna like rip your head off.
I don't
Magic
That's
care.
what
Mike.
she needs you to like. It needs to be Americana, real, traditional man. Bruce Willis. Think Bruce Willis. Go down that rabbit hole.
I'll just buy her some turquoise stones and she'll be happy.
No, listen. Oh, okay. I do appreciate that.
If that-
No, but it's really not about me. It's just about dudes, because you're such a dude. So it's just surprising me. And you see the look on Rob's face. It's really coming up with the movie that Rob and Brandon are going to go, yes, you get it. Finally, Kyle.
I don't know. I just had a blank moment. I didn't know what to say. I was
Did-
like, so many things coming to mind, but nothing coming to mind at the same time.
Did I ask you? I can't remember. Did you see the Equalizers?
No.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
those are good.
come on.
You need to see your father's a movie aficionado. I bet he's got him.
I don't think he does. What? He might.
I
don't
bet he
know.
does.
I haven't looked.
I'm pretty sure he probably. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go out on a limb and say he probably.
They're
does.
badass. Even a girl, I like.
We still have the Tylenol in my office, right?
A lot of it, yeah.
Okay.
Plenty.
Do you like gladiator movies?
Jesus.
No, I did not like The Gladiator.
Way to go, Kyle. This one's from Rob. It says, Kyle, I love you, man. You throw out such a hot take about these movies, but the minute you get called out, it just falls apart.
Yeah.
This man needs some culture.
Welcome to my life.
Adam says Kyle needs his man card revoked. Unbelievable.
Leave him alone.
You need to stick with Desperate Housewives and stuff like that.
That's a good show.
I've never
It's a
seen that
good-
either.
Oh, it's a great show.
Terry Hatcher is lovely in that show and not much else.
It's a show for women.
Oh,
That's,
for sure.
That's his point.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nick says, what about the Alien franchise? At what point does a sci-fi horror movie become an action movie, or is it a sub-genre? It's a sub-genre. It's a sci-fi first. Aliens is sci-fi first. I can't believe I have to explain. We're gonna have to start the International Federation of Movie Fans next. In fact, I even have to explain these things.
What,
Oh,
was
another.
Bat-
Sorry.
No. What
See,
was-
that's why we have that system Brandon was alluding to earlier.
I suck at using my paddle. Was Bad Boys 2 like the last action movie that came out, or like
No, they had 3.
Yeah, the Bad Boys 3.
What do you mean? The last action
the
movie
last
that came
action
out?
movie that came out? Like what's the last? What's
No.
the newest action movie?
Well, there's been a lot that
God,
has come
yeah.
out since Bad Boys 3. Like, there's been Mortal Kombat came out last year. A lot of
That,
action
and that
movies.
Jason Statham movie that just came out
Oh, yeah.
this year, where about
The
revenge.
Last Man, or-
Yeah, the Last Man or Last Man's. That wasn't Last Man Standing.
Okay, I just thought, well, maybe we're lacking in them. and
No,
that's
God,
why
no.
People
Well,
are having trouble
But
thinking.
what's the mindless one that just came out on Netflix where he just beats everybody to death? He just goes around killing everyone.
Oh, come on. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I can't think
you
of
reviewed it.
I did.
And
Well,
it was an excellent movie with what's his name?
See how you guys feel right now? I can't think of it. It's how I felt just a few minutes ago.
there we go. I'm Googling it.
Isn't it the dude from Saul or whatever? Wasn't that the same
Yeah, Better
guy?
Call Saul guy.
Oh, Nobody.
Yes!
That wasn't a Netflix joint. That was one that was, you could preview it, rent
Okay.
it, and all that. But yes, that movie was great.
Mindless. And,
Mindless.
yeah, there's still
Outstanding.
there's action movies everywhere. This is from Lance.
Hey, Lance.
Hands down, best action movie trilogy. Oh, we're gonna just get into fights.
Okay.
Best action movie trilogy, Indiana Jones. Come on.
No.
And I said trilogy because Kingdom of the Crystal Butt does not count. That's dumb. I love the Indiana Jones movie. That is not the best action movie trilogy. First of all, you cannot throw out Die Hard and Bad Boys when you're talking about action movie trilogies and go to Indiana Jones, you weirdo.
That one seems more like an adventure.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Stands
it's,
alone.
It's an adventure. Yeah, it's not. Indiana Jones is not an action movie as go action movies. It's
Yeah.
a subgenre. It's got a subcategory.
It's like drama adventure.
yeah.
Okay, then what is an action movie? Because every
Oh my
action
God,
movie
we've named a million
Well,
of them.
okay, so Bad Boys and Die Hard.
And every Jason
okay,
Statham movie,
gotcha.
every Sylvester Stallone movie, every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Even
Equalizer.
Rambo. That's fantasy too.
No, that's action.
Rambo. Fantasy. It's about Vietnam, for God's sake.
Well, I mean, he's got a bow and arrow.
How's that fantasy?
Because he's trained as a killer
People
from
kill with those.
the Vietnam War, and he goes back to rescue his buddies.
I've never seen the movie, honestly. I just was assuming that it was some kind of fantasy because I see a guy with a bow and arrow running through the. What do you think?
Good
But
Lord.
why Why does a bow and arrow?
Oh, excuse me. I thought I was a girl and I couldn't have an opinion on action movies anyways.
Well, but you're giving an opinion, so I'm asking you a question because you are saying you're going to do it because you want to do what boys can do when it comes to action films. Why does a bow and arrow equal fantasy film to you?
Well, because I said Lord of the Rings and you guys said fantasy.
But that's
And not action.
But that's not because of a bow and an arrow.
So there can't be a dual plot. There can't be aliens and action. If it's an alien and there's action, it has to be alien movie first.
Well, this is why we're talking about subcategories. So if the alien is the more prominent portion of the movie or the role or the plot, and the action is like mixed in there with it, then it's sci-fi first. Then it's sci-fi action.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. You answered my question. I was gonna say Independence Day. What's that?
It's sci-fi action.
It's a comedy, too.
Yeah,
That's true.
For sure, a comedy. Absolutely. For me personally, I'd put it under comedy.
Tropic Thunder, best comedy action. Then
That is a comedy. That is not an action
there's
film.
action in it.
It's not an action
It is a
film.
comedy.
There's guns and explosions.
It's a spoof.
But Danny McBride makes all those fireworks and explosions go off with lots of action.
There are guns in Thelma and Louise, but it's not an action movie.
Thank you.
Oh
Oh
my God.
You all right, Rob? Did Kyle break you?
I guess I'm not driving the Corvette.
We got this email from Olga.
Olga.
I am clearly with a girl. Love watching action movies, but could not think of one until you and listener emails started naming them. Yes to John Wick, Transporter. That's a Statham movie.
yeah.
Shoot 'em up. What? I don't know what that is. Die Hard, Liam Neeson's movies, the later years. Not so much Schindler's List. Mission Impossible. Yeah, I guess.
It's like a spy thriller.
Yeah, yeah, it's more of a thriller.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of action in it,
There
but
is.
you don't think of it as an action movie.
What
It's not mindless either.
Correct.
What are the Matt Damon ones?
The Bourne
Oh,
movies.
Yeah, what are those?
Matt Damon's in them.
Oh.
There's a whole genre of movies. They're called Matt Damon movies.
I think those are more spy
Yes.
thrillers as
okay.
well.
Okay.
Logan says, no, 007 movies are not action movies. They're
Spy
Bond
thrillers.
movies. Right, they're spy thrillers, exactly. Derek says, Kyle is one of those people.
Those people?
Yeah, whatever.
That didn't like the Mortal Kombat movie because the storyline was bad. That's not why you watch those kinds of movies.
That's true.
Right. He
Yeah.
has covered
Escape.
that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool. It just, it was like, okay, this wouldn't happen. This is stupid.
So if you're going to escape, Kyle, to the movies, it's like comedy.
Yeah, comedy and psychological thrillers. Yeah.
Okay. You know, and I do like psychological thrillers way more than scary movies, too. Scary movies aren't even scary. It's like stupid. It's just a bunch of blood and gore. You need like the thrillers where you're like, oh my God, this could happen to me. Oh my God, I am so scared. Oh my God, I can't sleep tonight because that could actually have happened.
Right. Psychological thrillers are the new horror movies.
Yeah,
I don't know.
for sure.
I might catch some slack for this, but one of my favorite movies is Catch Me If You Can. Like, I really like how he was like, he was ripping people off doing the fake checks, and then he got busted for it, and they worked for the FBI.
Yeah.
For some reason, I really thought that was a cool story.
I like.
and Blow. That was a good one too with Johnny Depp.
Those are both of these movies
Yeah.
based on true stories.
Yes.
But I
They're
like
good.
how Kyle points out the fact that in Catch Me If You Can, it's not the acting, it's not the cinematography, it's not the fact that it has Tom Hanks and Leo DiCaprio. It's the ripping people off and breaking the law. It's
That was
really
the cool part about it. He was good at it.
responds to him.
Hello, DJ.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to see if Kyle has seen American Sniper or 13 Hours.
Ooh.
Nope, neither.
Well, neither one of those are action movies.
No.
I mean, those are based on literal true events.
They're depressing.
That's a whole different genre.
Oh, I can't even watch those more than once.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
I was
American
looking
Sniper
over,
was on something the other day, and I could watch a few minutes of it, but to sit down and watch it, no.
No,
Not
I
again.
was in Lone Survivor. I was looking over our movies to see what other movies we needed to get put on our Apple TV, and I was like, why do we have American Sniper and Lone Survivor? When am I going to watch this again? Beautiful. I mean, heroes and all of that. God bless them. But I mean, it's so depressing.
Right, you see
I mean,
them
like,
once. That's it.
Yeah. Oh.
Then we got this note says, all right, I'm going to say it. I was skeptical at first, but damn it, Kyle is my new favorite.
Somebody loves me.
I love chaos.
Oh, we love you.
And Kyle is the embodiment of it. From gummies and sardines to saying that he likes Transformers but not action movies. The cherry on top are the incredible off-the-wall comments on topics that sometimes top Queenies. For example, just get a new puppy if you lose the first one, no biggie.
Why you gotta come for my thing to give him a compliment? You can just give him the compliment.
As we learn more and more about Kyle, the chaos continues to unfold, and I am completely and entirely here for it.
Yeah, bite me.
Amazing addition to the team. That being said, I do love you all. Thanks for all.
Thanks.